What up, y'all? Trolls Band Together, Phantasm1 here, and I'm happy holidays to y'all. And guess what? I am in beautiful Cabo San Lucas, and yo, I'm the cameraman. Basically, this is the time of year where I get to do my annual top 10 best and worst movies of the year. But honestly, you know what? I have to be honest. Making a top 10 list this year is complicated as hell. I mean, oh my gosh. I mean, not because there were so many movies that I saw this year, but honestly, there's just not a lot of strong movies that were that rewatchable, honestly. Don't get me wrong, there were still a lot of good movies this year, but honestly, it wasn't as good as last year. We had some so much outstanding movies like Inside Out 2, Mufasa: Lion King, Moana 2, and of course Sonic 3, and yeah. But this year, I mean, there was still a few great movies, but that were strongly rewatchable, but most of them were not as strong, honestly. And honestly, I don't feel like doing top 10 best and worst of the year anymore, honestly. For now on, I just rather put it all in one big video. That's right, honestly. And then instead of going by a countdown, I'm gonna go by basically in order of every movie released in chronological order from the earliest to latest of the year. Yeah, I thought, you know what, that's a better idea, honestly. It's just yeah, and it may not make the video so dated, honestly, because ranking it by quality makes it kind of dated, honestly. So anyways, here's the movies I like this year and deserve to be mentioned. Anyway, starting off with Captain America: Brave New World. Now granted, I gotta be honest, I was way too generous to this movie when I first saw it, honestly. I mean, it's just good but not rewatchable, to be honest. I mean, since I get on an MCU marathon later this year, honestly, after the release of this movie, I realized, yeah, the first three Captain America movies are much better, I gotta be honest. I mean, man, it's such a drag just to get Red Hulk at the end, honestly. But honestly, I still like the movie. It's still, granted, it's still not one of the best Marvel movies, granted. But hey, it's still a good movie, honestly. And Sam Wilson's still pretty great as Captain America. And yeah, anyways, coming up next is Snow White. And yeah, honestly, the hate is way too toxic. Now I really liked it when I first saw it, honestly. And honestly, I mean, granted, it's good but not rewatchable, but honestly, it's just, I just don't think it's that bad. I mean, come on. This is the same studio that gave us Frozen 2 and Wish. Those are infinitely and more objectively worse than Snow White. Honestly, Snow White was pretty good. I liked it more than the original, which is just kind of on par. Not saying much, but honestly, both the 1937 and 2025 remake, honestly, they're both on par, honestly. It's just I'm not that passionate about them, but they're still better Disney movies, granted. But anyways, you know what's coming up next.
Chicken jockey.
Oh yes, the Minecraft movie, the one that started the crazy chicken jockey epidemic. And yeah, I was certainly part of the crowd, of course. Here it comes. Jockey! Woo! Yes! Chicken jockey! But anyways, Minecraft movie is so fun. It's so awesome. Natalie's my favorite character in this movie. And just, yeah, the visuals were awesome. And it's so funny. And of course, chicken jockey. Coming up next is Thunderbolts. Now, granted, part of me wants to really rank it as one of the best Marvel movies because, come on. Yelena is so smoking hot, I gotta admit. But yeah, I need to rewatch this movie at some point. And but yeah, it's still a great movie. I don't know if it's kind of not one of the best Marvel movies because it's certainly not one of the more rewatchable ones, honestly. Which, yeah, a lot of movies aren't that strongly rewatchable, I gotta admit, because because but still, it's pretty great, honestly, and just it has great themes of family, and yeah, this is pretty much Marvel's version of Suicide Squad, but honestly, guys, Suicide Squad 2016 is still better. Next is Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning. Yes, the closing chapter to the Mission Impossible franchise, which yeah, I gotta rewatch this movie at some point, because honestly, I'm shocked my dad didn't like this movie, honestly, because honestly, I still defend this franchise, because honestly, at least Mission Impossible movies will always be way better than that horrible Skyfall and No Time to Die, of course. And but yeah, honestly, I mean, it's definitely, I still need to rewatch it. In fact, all the movies back to back, I will admit. But so far, I'll admit, I used to say Mission Impossible Fallout was my favorite, and this recent one is my favorite, but I think I now like Rogue Nation a bit because I have more nostalgia to it. But yeah, I still really love, I still love the submarine scene in this movie, and of course the yellow airplane scene, which of course yellow is my color, baby. Anyways, next is Lilo and Stitch remake, another underrated remake, honestly, and I just don't get the hate. I mean, I'll admit, it's good but not rewatchable. It's definitely not perfect. I hated the way they treated Jumbo in this movie. I mean, why make him a villain? Why couldn't you get Captain Gantu? But honestly, it still had the spirit and charm of the original. It's still fun. The visuals were awesome, and Stitch was adorable. Yeah, it's pretty underrated. And of course, anyways, here it is, the #1 best movie of 2025. How to Train Your Dragon 2025. Now, yes, this is where the year totally peaked. This is such an underrated gem. So awesome, so underrated. Honestly, this movie did not portray my childhood. Honestly, it honored my childhood. And honestly, it's superior than all the original trilogy, honestly. There, I said it. It's so quotable. It's so awesome. The CGI is awesome. It's certainly the best looking movie I've seen this year. Honestly, Avatar 3 doesn't stand a chance towards this movie. This is certainly my 9th favorite movie of all time, and certainly the #1 best movie of 2025. And next movie is Elio, and it sucks. Oh, you thought I was just talking about movies I liked this year. Well, I fooled you guys, because honestly, I want to make room for a bit of dishonorable mentions, honestly. But don't worry, for all you people that just want to see positive things on my channel, and yes, I strictly forbid that by that rule that I would always only do positive content on this channel, but only once a year I will do this in front of camera, talking about a movie I generally dislike. But don't worry, I'll keep it brief and fast. Anyways, here we go. Elio freaking sucks. Most overrated movie of the year. The animation looks so ugly and cheap and lazy and boring and gray looking. Elio's such a boring protagonist. The worm guy sucks, and the villain, honestly, I hate the villain with the burning passion. He's honestly an ugly Queen Barb knockoff. I'm sorry, but I'm hating this to defend the How to Train Your Dragon remake, because honestly, the hatred towards the hate base towards the How to Train Your Dragon remake just honestly just reminds me of the Trolls hate base, honestly. I'm sorry, guys. It's just I just really hate Elio, honestly, and just sorry, Pixar, but DreamWorks totally kicked your ass, and yeah, thank God Elio flopped at the box office, because honestly, it deserved it. It is certainly the second worst movie of 2025, and of course, what else kicked this ass? You know what is? K-pop Demon Hunters, baby! Oh boy, what a phenomenon this movie is. Now, yes, I know what you're thinking. Why is this movie not the best movie of the year? Why you pick How to Train Your Dragon remake over this? No, don't get me wrong, K-pop Demon Hunters is still peak, guys. Don't worry, guys. I mean, however, I've only seen it 2 times, honestly. I admit, guys. I just wish it were out on digital. Because honestly, my Netflix subscription expired, and honestly, I can't rewatch this movie anymore, guys. And I can't even. It's not even out in theaters, honestly. I only saw it one time at home and one time in theaters, honestly. And I've never really rewatched it since, honestly. But honestly, looking at the popularity and all those videos I saw on TikTok, honestly, you know what? I have to put it honestly. honestly rank it pretty high on my ranking, honestly, even though this isn't technically a ranking video. This is just a chronological video, I gotta admit. But still, K-pop teams are still awesome. Animation's awesome. Honestly, Rumi's my favorite character. And yeah, what can I say? This movie still kicks the shit out of the shitty Spider-Verse movies. Next is Jurassic World Rebirth. Now, yeah, granted, yeah, I was too generous when I first saw it. But hey, I saw it on my birthday, honestly. Of course I was too generous because it came out on July 2nd, of course, my birthday. But anyways, yeah, it's not as good as the other. It's not as good as Jurassic Park 3 or Jurassic World, which controversially, those are my favorite ones in the franchise. Yeah, not the original, like everyone says. Honestly, the original's pretty overrated. I mean, it's good. The original was good, but not rewatchable. Just like Jurassic World Rebirth. This movie's just good, but not rewatchable, honestly. I guess the reason why I gave it 5 stars was, come on, Scarlett Johansson, baby. She's my babe, you know. But yeah, of course, but yeah, I admit, I don't like the fact that the new design of the dinosaurs, honestly, especially the distorted Rex. Ugh. Oh my god, yeah, I admit, yeah. But it's still not that bad, honestly. You know what the real worst movie in the franchise is? Lost World. Lost World's the actual worst, honestly. And yeah, that movie destroyed the franchise. Well, then it got saved by Jurassic World 3 and Jurassic World. But anyways, yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth, it's still pretty good. Good, but not rewatchable, I'll admit. But anyways, here it is, the #1 worst movie of 2025.
Endless trash!
Superman 2025. Screw this movie to hell. Oh my god, this is gotta be the worst freaking live-action movie and live-action superhero movie I've ever seen in my life. It's so god-awful, it's so horrible. This is a freaking new low for DC, honestly. Honestly, remember back in the days when DC was good, you know? When they made great masterpieces, honestly, like The Dark Knight Rises, Man of Steel, Suicide Squad 2016, and The Dark freaking Knight. Some of my favorite movies of all time. But man, those glory days was a long time ago. Honestly, Superman is so ugly, honestly. The CGI is so freaking ugly and cheap and lazy, honestly. It's just that James Gunn only wanted to have his own universe, honestly, and not let anyone else be in charge of it, honestly. I'll have no creative vision, honestly. Honestly, screw you, James Gunn. You're one of my least favorite directors ever, honestly. I mean, he only made one good movie, and that was Guardians of the Galaxy, honestly. But after that, everything else freaking sucks. Like those crappy Guardians of the Galaxy sequels and that shitty reboot from that did not need to exist of Suicide Squad. Man, honestly, after Joker 2 last year and this year's Superman 2025, honestly, DC is officially dead. Yes. Rest in peace, DC. You are a great studio, but now Joker 2 and Superman 2025 was the freaking final nail in the coffin, honestly. You're officially dead to me, DC. And yeah, what can I say? Superman 2025 is certainly, without a doubt, the #1 worst movie of 2025. Okay, now let's talk about something that's the complete opposite. Smurfs 2025. Now, this movie's great. So overly hated. It's such an underrated gem. Honestly, it's my favorite Smurfs movie, honestly. And now granted, I only seen it 2 times, honestly. But honestly, I still don't get why I think people are way too overly harsh to this movie. I mean, come on. This is a year we had Superman 2025, Elio, and Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and yet you call this one of the worst movies of the year? Come on, there are much worse movies I saw this year, honestly. Honestly, Smurfette was freaking hot, the animation was awesome, and yeah, honestly, Rihanna did a great job with Smurfette. I don't get why people just hate her. Now, don't get me wrong, I still hate her as Tip from Home, but honestly, she totally redeemed herself 10 years later, honestly. Yeah, this movie's such an underrated gem. Anyways, coming up next is The Bad Guys 2. Oh, yes. Bad Guys 2 was freaking awesome, guys. I mean, as someone who didn't like the first one, I mean, I thought the first one was just not a big fan. It was just good, but not rewatchable, honestly. But the sequel, blew the original out of the water. I mean, it's superior to the original in every single aspect. It's just so awesome. Honestly, the action scenes and the heist scenes were awesome. Just all the characters had great chemistry. The animation was awesome. The wedding crash scene was hilarious. The wrestling scene was awesome, and the space scene just reminded me of Gravity 2013. Honestly, yeah. Bad Guys 2, certainly one of the top 10 best DreamWorks movies of all time. And anyways, coming up next is Gabby's Dollhouse. Now, yeah, I was pretty generous to this movie. I mean, this movie's still good, but not rewatchable. But yeah, there are still better DreamWorks movies out there. I mean, yeah, I admit it's kind of too childish for what it is, but it still gives it a charm, honestly. It just, and yeah, it's just good, but not rewatchable. Anyways, moving on. Wicked for Bad. Honestly, oh man, this movie sucks. I did not like the first one, and I certainly don't like this one. It's just, man, the music sucks, the CGI is so cheap and lazy, and yeah, like I say, this movie just sucks. Next is Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Oh my gosh, honestly, this was not scary, it was just embarrassingly bad. Next is World of Worlds. Yes, you knew this was coming, it's bad, you know it's bad, I mean, everything about it sucks. This movie has nothing but stupid group chats and all that. The whole movie, honestly, the CGI is so cheap and lazy. Yup, this movie sucks. You know it sucks. We all know it sucks. Next is Zootopia 2. Second best movie of the year. Certainly a lot better than the original, honestly. There, the snake was awesome. Judy and Nick had great chemistry. Gazelle was awesome. And her song Zoo was awesome. And yeah, what I say. This is certainly the fourth best Disney movie of all time. Well, on par. I'm trying to debate if it is actually better than Moana movies and Dinosaur on my Disney ranking. But so far, I'll keep it at number 4 under The Lion King and the Wreck-It Ralph movies. And yeah, honestly, what I say, Zootopia 2, what an awesome peak movie. And now we have 2 movies that came out today and I have not seen yet. Avatar 3 and SpongeBob Searches for SquarePants, honestly. Movies I wanted to make the list, honestly, but just couldn't, honestly, because I still need to watch them. And honestly, I don't know anything about any ratings online, honestly. I haven't checked the Rotten Tomatoes score or anything like that, honestly, because honestly, I want to go open-minded, and honestly, I just want to just form my own opinion on both of those movies, honestly. So yeah, this is the reason why I'm making this video and not doing the usual top 10 best and worst movies of the year, honestly, because honestly, I'd rather do it in chronological order, honestly, by release, honestly, because now it's just, if I did a ranking by quality, honestly, it just makes it kind of dated, honestly. So that's why I'm making this official change, honestly. But anyways, what can I say? This may not have been the best year for movies, honestly, but hey, hopefully the future will still look pretty bright. I just hope we'll get a Trolls 4 or Wreck-It Ralph 3 or, you know, stuff like that, honestly. Let's just pray that they'll start getting in production as soon as possible. And in the next few years, we'll have a pretty great peak year like last year. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and go Viva La Cabo!